Hello everyone, I'm Pastor Dexter. I'm the lead pastor of Flourish Church, and one of our dreams for our church is to be a church that lives out of the four walls of its community. And one of the ways that we do that is by putting a spotlight on some of our Black-owned businesses here in the city of Gary. And today I have an exciting guest with me. Excited for her to introduce herself. She's been a pillar in our city. Her and her family are doing great work around entrepreneurship and business ownership. And so without further ado, would you like to introduce yourself?
My name is Phyllis Carey, and I'm a longtime resident of Gary. My family moved us to Gary, Indiana in 1959. And once we started our business in 1980, right up the street on, I think it was 21st and Broadway, right next to the Jesus Shop. Some people may remember the Jesus Shop.
Okay.
For some strange reason, the plumbing shop caught on fire. And when it caught on fire, the three businesses, the plumbing, Phyllis Fabric, and the Jesus Shop was right together. So it all kind of got destroyed, you know. So that's when we moved to 2169 Broadway up the street.
Okay. Where you're currently at, correct?
Well, we're currently here. The city of Gary has been really responsive to Phyllis Fabrics. And when I think about customers, I think about doing my best for the customer. Yeah. You cannot expect people to come to your business if you're not respectful to them, if you're not concerned about them, if you don't have time for them, you know. And even with the alterations that we do, I always try to see what I realized a long time ago, that when you're sewing for people, when they bring their garment into the store, they have an idea of what they need, and they have an idea of what they expect.
Yes.
So I try to, listen to them real good so that I know when they come and pick their garment up that they're going to be pleased with it.
Yeah, and I got an opportunity to experience just the height of your customer service. Mm-hmm. You just recently did 2 coats for me.
Yeah.
Had a rip in the back of one of them. Had a messed up zipper on the other one.
Yeah.
You got it done expeditiously. You told me it was going to be the next day. You called me a couple hours later, and you said, "Yo, man, I know that it's going to be cold out there, so I want to make sure that I get your coat back to you." And so I think that's what you're speaking to when you talk about just taking care of your customer.
Yes.
and understanding their needs.
Yeah.
What are some other services that you offer here at Phyllis Fabric?
Well, we teach as well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we teach sewing.
Okay.
And if you are a novice, you've never sat down to the sewing machine, it doesn't matter. We can teach you how to sew, definitely. And then we also teach crocheting.
Okay.
And knitting.
It's wonderful. I mean, just that you offer a class, passing that tradition down, passing that skill set down, and instilling it into the next generation. So thank you for doing that. Alterations.
Yes.
You teach classes on sewing, crocheting.
Yes.
I know that you got products in your store that you sell.
Yes.
From I see ties, I see button-up shirts, socks, jewelry.
Yeah.
You got it all here.
Yeah, you know what we try, and the reason here again, customer friendly. People come in and say, "Well, can you get this or can you get that?" And I tell them, "I'll try. We need this. You should get this." Some things I can't get everything because I don't have unlimited funds.
Sure.
But I try my best to get everything that I think the people need in this area. And they'll come in and say, "You got everything in here." I tell them, "I'm far from everything."
And then let's say if somebody like myself, they got a rip in their coat, they got a zipper that needs to be fixed. How can they locate Phyllis Fabrics? Where are you located?
Well, we're at 2169 Broadway. And our phone number is 219-882-2062.
Okay.
And it's really been a joy. They say when you love what you're doing, you never work another day in your life.
That's right.
And that is true. It is really true.
Well, I just love that you all have been around for so long. It is good to hear your story, to hear the services that you offer right here in the greater Gary area.
Mm-hmm.
And ladies and gentlemen, please come check out Phyllis Fabric. If you got any alterations that you need, if you're trying to learn how to sew, if you got a rip in your coat like I did, if you got a broken zipper, she'll get it done in a timely fashion, and she'll have you bundled up and warm before that wind catches you off guard. So nevertheless, I'm Pastor Dexter, Flourish Church. Once again, we're trying to be a church that lives out of our four walls, and one of the ways we do that is we try to spotlight our business owners right here in the local city of Gary. Thank you.